after 21 hours of intense, back-to-back negotiations. The historic US-Iran peace talks have completely collapsed. Instead of the peace we all hoped for, things might actually get worse now. Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all doing today? So here's what's actually going on the ground. We know that the United States and Iran held direct, face-to-face talks recently. This is highly unusual. It hasn't happened in years. The meeting took place in Islamabad, Pakistan, which served as a mediator for these historic negotiations. The primary goals of this discussion were critically clear. Stop the escalating regional war. Establish and maintain a formal ceasefire. Move toward a framework for long-term peace in the Middle East. However, after 21 consecutive hours of around-the-clock talks, no deal was reached. Now, the big question you are asking, and everyone is asking, why did it fail so completely? The blame game started immediately. The United States officially stated that Iran refused to give up its nuclear ambitions and wouldn't accept key monitoring. On the other hand, Iran called the U.S. demands unrealistic and excessive. The situation is so strained that Iran's parliament speaker even publicly stated that they couldn't trust the U.S. delegation during the talks. This wasn't just about one issue. There were 5 massive, interconnected points of conflict where the two sides are diametrically opposed: the status and limits of Iran's nuclear program, control and safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most critical oil route, the immediate lifting of economic sanctions against Iran, demands for war reparations and financial damages, resolution of active regional conflicts, primarily the war in Lebanon. The scariest and most urgent consequence of this failure is that the fragile ceasefire that was in place could break immediately. What that means for the real world is the active war could restart immediately. Global oil prices are almost certain to spike. Instability will spread throughout the entire Middle East. Okay, we have seen the immediate news. Now, let's take a look beyond the headlines. We need a deeper understanding of where this is actually heading and what the real forces are that are driving this conflict. Honestly speaking, if we look at the history, this collapse wasn't a sudden surprise. The collapse was actually the most likely outcome. There are 3 core drivers that make peace incredibly difficult. A long-term, systemic mistrust that has existed since the 1979 revolution. They do not believe a word the other side says. The non-negotiable nature of the nuclear issue. For the US, it is a global security threat. For Iran, it is a symbol of national sovereignty, a regional power dominance struggle. Neither superpower in this dynamic can afford to lose face in front of its allies. If, by some political miracle, cooler heads prevail and the talks somehow resume, the immediate regional war could be stopped. The global oil markets would stabilize instantly, lowering inflation risks. The entire Middle East region would finally see a period of calm. However, we must be realistic. If the current dynamic continues, the regional war will resume with higher intensity. The Strait of Hormuz could be threatened or closed, which would be an absolute shock to the global economy. New countries, including superpower allies, could be drawn into the conflict. This has the potential to spiral from a limited regional proxy war into a direct, large-scale conventional war. Based on my analysis of the geopolitics. Short term, expect severe tension and possible direct military clashes over the next 30 days. Long term, paradoxically, I believe they must return to the negotiation table within 6 to 12 months. Why? Because neither the United States, facing economic pressures, nor Iran, facing domestic challenges, has the resources or the public support to sustain a long, conventional war in 2024. Now, I want to ask you, the viewers, what do you think? Is this the moment the war restarts for real? Or do you think they will eventually be forced back to the table?